Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to another episode of Hacking Illustrator course. My name is Osama Nida. I'm a self-taught logo designer and branding strategist, and today we're going to talk about the layer panel. It's a very interesting panel. It helps you uh, organize your things in Adobe Illustrator. This is why it's very important to know it. Uh, anyway, so let's get just right into it. We have these three objects in here, three here and three here. We have the layers panel here. If it's not working or it doesn't appear there, you go here and you search for it here and you click layers and you'll have it. Then you have to attach it like we have done in the workspaces episode. So by default we have a layer called layer 1, but as you go more in depth and as you progress in your work, you're gonna have a very messy workspace or a very messy artboard, and sometimes you need to select some stuff, you need to hide some stuff, you need to lock some stuff so that they won't be of really of that big of a burden to you. This is why the layers are very helpful. So for this exercise, I'm gonna pretend that I need the stars layers to be together, the squares together, the ellipses together. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I'm gonna select the star, this red star, then I'm gonna click shift to click a second one, then shift again and click to select the three of them. Okay, so now I need to hit this create new layer and I click. I can rename it to stars this way. I'm gonna hit enter. Then to move these things into this layer, I'm gonna hit this blue, so this blue square here, click and drag over until I have the red square over the new layer and I release. And this way we have the stars belonging to the stars layer. Okay, so if I want to select these stars here, I just need to go to stars layer and I hit over the ellipse here. Here we go, we have the three stars selected. I'm gonna do the same thing for the squares, so I'm gonna name it squares. Then I'll be selecting the three squares we have. So now we have the squares. Here we go. Apparently it didn't work out really. Okay, so I'll be selecting, but I'm hitting control. This is why it's not working. I'm gonna hit control shift like I said, then I'm gonna hit this, drag, release. And as you notice, now the squares are covering the other shapes because the squares layer is on top. This is why I'm gonna hit it and drag it lies down the layer 1. Now let's do the same thing for ellipses. Here we go. So yeah, I have selected the four of them, I guess. I'm gonna hit new layer, then I'm gonna say circles, then here we go. I forgot to select this one, so I'm gonna do the same. Now layer 1 is empty and we can delete it this way. So now we have the four layers just as an example, as in this example. Anyway, so there's also a way to have sub layers. So now let's suppose for the stars layer I'm gonna have this orange star alone and these two together in a sub layer, but still I want to have them all together in one layer as the stars layer. What I'm going to do is here I'm gonna hit new sublayer. I'm gonna click and I call it yellowish, like this. I'm gonna select this one, and here we go. Now we have a sublayer here where we have these two objects, and well, apparently for some reason this star here didn't go, so I'm gonna repeat the same thing. So now we have the yellowish are together like this, and we have the red star is in the stars layer but doesn't belong to the sublayers yellowish. But I can always select the stars layer and I have the 3 stars. Okay, so yeah, these are basically how to organize your layers. Let's suppose I want to hide the stars. So what should I do is click on the eye here, and here we go. We don't have them, and they are not deleted. They are still there. They are just not visible so that we can focus more on our square. This quick fix helps you a lot in your progress in your logo design work or any other work. It helps you focus on the shaping behind while keeping the front shape and touch, which really speed up your process. Okay, we can even lock the stars layer so that we can work on the back layer immediately. We don't if I move like over the stars, the red star, it's like it's not even there. I'm gonna just move the blue square like this. So when we lock it, it's like it's visible but it's not there. Okay, so generally we need to we may also need to lock the squares layer as well so that we can work more on the ellipse. So when a shape is locked, when a layer is locked, it works even when selecting. Like I can select this circle and ignore totally the square there. So yeah. Now let's suppose I wanna unlock everything. I'm gonna hit both, then like always. So yeah, this was the layer panel. So let's suppose now that the red star is locked. I'm gonna lock it. So now I need it to be unlocked. So we either hit this cap here or this lock, okay, or we hit the keyboard shortcut Control Alt 2, which unlocks everything. So now let's suppose these shapes are here and I hit Control Alt 2. Illustrator unlocks everything from the lock, the first lock thing. So yeah, these were the basics of the layers panel, basically everything. So yeah, guys, I'm happy to have you here. Please hit the subscribe button, do a like, and follow me on social media. See you in the next episode.